Hey there, and welcome to the Board Game Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm Nick Angiers. Today we're talking about TikTok. Yes, this is a relatively new social media platform that is doing quite well. They're getting lots and lots of new users each day, including both those as content creators and also as consumers. So this one's a little bit different from the other platforms out there. If you're not familiar with it, I'll give you a brief rundown. So Instagram is made for more like pictures, and you can do videos, but that came later. Whereas TikTok, it's especially made for videos and particularly short ones. So you can do a video of up to 15 seconds on your phone, and it has a lot of built-in in-app software that you can add effects, you can add text. You can also take sounds from other videos. So if you see a video that you like that has some cool music or like some dialogue, it can be any kind of sound. That's why they just call it a sound. You can take that and you can make a video using that same sound. So there have been trending sounds that a lot of people do, and they do different variations on it. It's kind of cool. It gives a lot of creative flexibility, so it encourages creativity. And from a media perspective, a marketing perspective, it's good for discoverability in that when you first log into the app, when you first open it up on your phone, it will have two tabs at the top. One says For You, that's the default one. So the For You one will give you basically a random video. Well, it's not completely random because it gives you recommendations based on videos that you liked and people that you follow that have shared hashtags. So if there's another video that has a hashtag of a video that you've liked, it might recommend you that, or it'll be more likely to. So the other one is for following. After you've followed a person, or not necessarily a person, it could be a company or whatever, then that will be in your other tab, and you can use that. So I've been using this not for Maple Leaf, but for my other company, Focus Language Coaching. For now, I'm focusing on the Vietnamese market, and it's a new platform. Vietnam's also a new and up-and-coming market, so there's lots of room for exploration there, and I don't have to worry about getting into an oversaturated market. So what I've been doing on those is 30 seconds of videos. By the way, the time limit is 15 seconds on your phone, but if you upload from, I use a desktop and then I use Camtasia, you can go up to a minute. And I try to keep it at about 30 seconds, and I just talk about one thing in English, like one tip of the day, basically, and then I do 7 a week, upload 1 a day. I watched some Skillshare courses. So if you've never used Skillshare, it's great. It's a $20 monthly subscription, but so it's not free, but the content is really good. YouTube's free, but I find it can be very unreliable, and it's hard to learn something systematically by cherry picking from different sources who all want to get 1 million hits per video. It's just one person from beginning to end. How does something work? So if you want to learn TikTok or pretty much anything, like any skill that you just want to use, like how do I build a website? How do I do search engine optimization? Skillshare. Yeah, this podcast is not sponsored by Skillshare. I wish. That'd be awesome. Maybe someday. And so I learned on there how to use it. And there's some pretty fun things you can do. I have some ideas for how I can use it for Maple Leaf, but I haven't gotten there just because, well, to be honest, Focus is kind of where my side income is coming in. Maple Leaf is the long game. That's what I want to do years from now when I don't have to work for money. So right now I'm doing what will give me the biggest ROI. And usually my videos will get about 100 views, and I'll send out the links to my friends and students in Vietnam, and I have a Facebook group now, and so I'll get some views that way, and then it gets recommended. But last week on one video, for some reason, I got like 6,000 views. So obviously someone was probably sharing it. Also, I looked at the hashtags that I used, and it was about how to say go to the bathroom in English, because a lot of people in Asia, for that matter, will say go to the toilet. So I just thought, it's not, you don't, like the toilet is the actual bowl, it's not the room, right? So I just did a 30-second video about that, and apparently a lot of people were like, oh, I've been saying it wrong all this time. So it's nothing even close to viral, but it really stands out amongst my other videos. And And it's interesting how you can get that feedback. I've never really been into like, oh, I got to get lots of views, got to get lots of likes. I just do stuff. I create events, and then hopefully people come to them. If lots of people come, that means the event is fun, and they know that my events are reliably fun, consistently fun. But it is a metric to track what I'm doing right, and sometimes you don't expect a hit like that, and sometimes you really want something to get lots of views, but it doesn't. I do want to apply it to Meeple Leaf as well, so I do like a board game themed one, where I do like little sketches that are related to board games. So next time we do an update on TikTok or social media, then maybe I'll have an update on how I've been using it for Meeple Leaf. But for the time being, it's pretty easy to use. I like how I can do it on my desktop. I don't have to use it on my phone. I don't like using my phone when I don't have to. I prefer to have 10 fingers instead of, a thumb and a forefinger pinching. I can upload from my desktop, which is great, because then I can just share the link directly in my group. And then I can do all the hashtags and stuff from the desktop version. One thing I don't like about it is that I can't schedule posts. So I batch produce them, but I still have to get up in the morning and do it manually. And by that time, it's getting a little bit late in Asia. So I hope they add that feature soon. And for the content, some of the sketches are pretty funny to watch. I also like some of the animal videos. A lot of it, of course, is just people dancing and lip syncing. So the way the algorithm works is the kind of videos that you like, that's what it'll recommend more of, right? So if it gives you a video and you don't find it entertaining, then just don't like it, and you'll probably get less and less of those. Unlike Facebook, where it's kind of intended for you to be posting and it's all people that you know, TikTok is more designed for, you can create videos, but you don't have to. You can be just a content consumer, just like YouTube. You don't have to create YouTube videos to use YouTube. So it's like a mini YouTube without a whole lot of useful content. It's mostly just fun stuff. I'm one of the only ones who does an educational one. They did say when you're taking like the TikTok tutorial on the official website that some people do, you can do geography or history or whatever. But it seems like the bulk of it, and also the stuff that gets like 25 million views, a lot of it's just silly stuff. That's it for this episode. Next one will be episode 18. And starting from episode 20, I'm finally going to get to my interview episodes. So I've just got a couple more things that I want to talk about. The next one will be where I'm at now with podcasting. So I've been doing this for about 4 months. And I just like to share with you some things that I've learned, and also the equipment that I've been using, both hardware and software. To get in touch with me, the best way is through facebook.com/meepleleaf. Also, you can email me at meepleleafgames@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, I'm Nick Angers, and happy gaming.